Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Always so happy to find you here. I upload on Mondays and Thursdays, and then again on Friday, I post a philosophical quote to kick off our work weekend. Is it work weekend? Well, it's weekend. Kick off your weekend, is what I'm saying. Welcome to any new subscribers here. I am delighted, thrilled, and very, very happy to have you here. Bring a friend with you next time. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click subscribe anytime while watching this video, including right now. You don't have to wait till you get to the end, but I'm glad you have joined me today. I am here in full pursuit of a complaint that I've had for a very long time. And it would be probably something that I've just harvested a place within myself to recognize that it exists despite the fact that I despise it. And it's in the professional realm, and that is the unemployment rate. It is the biggest fabrication because it is not factual due to what goes into the rate, is what I'm saying. I just don't like it. Um, so why am I bringing that up now? A couple of reasons. A couple of reasons. Namely, because when we're in an election year here in America, I'm speaking, because I always have to keep that in mind because, the internet is global. No, there's no telling who's watching this where, and their unemployment rate may differ, or maybe they don't have one that they report in the way that we do. But we report it every month. And a person in my position or a person that works in or around personnel would want to at least know something about it because it impacts what their company either reports in or may have to brace themselves for, is what I'm saying. But the unemployment rate to me has always been underreported or misrepresented for three major reasons. One is for any rate, as we know. So let's just start with basic math. Any rate by which you are discussing, it doesn't have to be the unemployment rate. It could be, a fiscal rate. It could be a rate for your credit card. Whatever. The rate has to have two major components, and that is what it's comprised of and what it's bouncing off of. I'll say it that way, just in general terms. What it's comprised of and what it's bouncing itself off of in order to get even a percentage. All of that for the unemployment rate is, I have to be careful because it's not all inaccurate. It's just deliberately understated. So, it's not a useful rate, I'll say. It's not a useful rate because what the unemployment rate is based on is first, again, what is it based on? A claim. You have to file an unemployment claim to even exist in the rate. And what is it bouncing off of? A work environment you once had or a job you once had that you no longer have. So those are the two things. The reason why the unemployment rate to me is never ever accurate is because if you have more than one job, and most people, especially in Southern California, have more than one job, two or three other incomes, you're not even eligible for unemployment. Or you are eligible for unemployment, but it will impact what you get from unemployment. Most people go, well, it ain't even worth it. So you may be unemployed from one of those jobs, but because you still have your other job or two and you didn't file a claim, you're not even in the rate, yet your income went down. is what I'm saying. That's just one good example of a poor system called an unemployment rate. Very disturbing to me. It's almost as if it's a red herring, like it wants to just, it's a foolishness to me, is what I'm saying. Another thing so that's one. And then another thing that's bothersome to me in the unemployment rate is its term. So let's say in this example, again, you're a claimant. In order to even be a part of what calculates the rate, you have to fill a claim. You no longer have your job due to, let's just say, layoff. You got laid off. You don't have a job. You are eligible to submit a claim, and you are in the rate. What it doesn't consider is how long it may take you to find your next job. And you may run out of either time to apply or to reapply for unemployment. And then that rate fluctuates as you fluctuate in your job search. You'll find a job. Now you are no longer getting an unemployment. You're no longer getting, you found a job, but then that job, all of a sudden it had layoffs or it didn't work and you're back in it. So you're back and forth. And so that whole period by which you're not what I'd call steadily employed. You're trying to find your gig. The unemployment rate is not including that, is what I say. How would it know? Because you now no longer can get an unemployment because you have this other job. Now you no longer have this, you have to restart. It's just, the whole system is just horrible to me. And then thirdly, what is very annoying to me with it is it doesn't consider the person who is no longer eligible for unemployment, but haven't found a job. Meaning they maxed out, but they're still unemployed. And so what these politicians say is, well, they can get general relief. Well, did general relief ever really work? Is that why we have such a homelessness problem? Which is not it never was a homelessness problem to me. It's a humanitarian issue. That politicians haven't did something about something. And as you know, I'm a person who wants to do something about something. So this is why I don't like it. And every month the rate comes out, and as it should, just like every month you get a statement for your utilities, you get a statement for your mortgage or your rent, you get a statement for your car, whatever there's always a statement, whether you get it online or they always get a statement, full disclosure. Every election year, here they come with their statement as to the unemployment rate, and they're still talking fractured systems, just like the judicial system, just like the government relief system, all of these antiquated systems based on antiquated models that just don't make any sense. And what's most disturbing about it is it takes an act of Congress, which, as we know, takes no action anyway, but here we go. It takes an act of Congress to get it changed, the bureaucracy of it to get it changed, such to the point of people like me to just like, I thought I wanted to get involved with changing this thing, but all of this, it'll take 20 years just to get it to pass. And you kind of give up and you're left with an antiquated system. So I feel my passion coming across, but this is something I've had passion about since I got it transitioned into this crazy field, transitioned into this field. And I would say, but this doesn't make any sense. And everyone said, but Sheri, we all know that. And I was like, but this is crazy. And they go, we know. And I go, why isn't somebody doing something about this? This makes no sense. I said make no sense at all. I think that we made a societally, now I'm talking here in this, I'm talking here in our country. We made a societal misnomer and mistake by allowing our politicians to do more talking than walking, to do more cheating than feeding, to do more election. Well, now I'm not talking politically, I'm talking character, I'm talking about workability, I'm talking about ethics of work, for dismissing the ethics of work and not holding them accountable to results. That's on us. Now, if you went to your job and I went to my job and did 30% of it, do you think that would be okay with our employer? Really? Do you think we can get away with that? And so the whole system of rates, politics, statements in a political year is irking to me. And I guess I made this post tonight because I got a bunch of this media in the mail tonight. And I'm like, really? And here comes the unemployment rate, all in the news, because the unemployment rate is generated at the end of the month, and it usually spits out by the first or second week of the month, which is right now. I don't know when I'll actually upload this, but for right now in April, today is the 10th that I'm recording this. So this is the timing of it, and I just got it. And once again, I went, I hate this, but calm yourself down. Calm yourself down, girl. You just chatty tonight. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you understand the unemployment rate a little bit better. Maybe you want to get involved with change it, but I'm all for you. So let me know if your girl can help you. Okay. Have a good evening. If you've gotten this far, please click subscribe and I'll talk to you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.